but hi there, everyone. I am so excited that I am coming to you live today on YouTube. If you've been following me for a long time on YouTube, I want to say thank you very much. I don't go live that often, so I just wanted to say hi and glad you are here. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I get myself here off. Got to get myself off of here and get myself up so I can see everyone's in the chat if you're coming to the chat. So thank you so much for being here with me. I'm going to go to my channel in just a second here, if I can find it. And hi, say hi to me. That would be awesome. I would love it. And I want to be able to see you and do all the things with you so I can see the what's going on. So I don't see that I can see it. Let's see. I'm looking for my live. There, I have to go to live, I imagine. So, well, we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Okay, I hopefully will be able to see you and be able to say hi to you and those kinds of things. So if you are here, make sure you say hi to me. That would be awesome. I'm sorry, I don't know what is going on here so that I can't see it. Let's see. There I am live. Let's see if I can bring it up.
If you are
okay,
here,
there we go.
Say hi to me.
Right, awesome. Let's see if I can turn myself off here. I'll mute that. All right, I've set myself up. Sorry for the little technical glitch. So, hi everyone. I am so happy to be here, and I'm so happy that you are here. And now I've got myself all together. We're in the chat, and I'm good. Okay, so let me start by asking you a few questions. So make sure if you are here, you want to say hi, you can. You'll be able to ask questions during the time and make comments as well. All right, but let me ask you a few questions to get us started today with what I want to talk about. And it says, do you want more meaning in your business? Do you want to make a bigger impact on those that you serve? Do you feel like there's something missing in the work or as you work on your business? Do you fear that you might be making the wrong choice for your business? Do you seem to be trapped in that indecision about what to do next? Do you want to be more motivated to stay consistent in your business? And are you alone most days and wonder, is this really worth it? That's what I'm going to be looking at today. I want to give you some encouragement today to really and really show you how to, one, love what you are doing for your business. Okay. Two, to give you ways to stay consistent in your business. I know that's a big priority for most of us. And three, create communication that keeps you accountable, focused, and confident as you work your business. Okay, so that's the goal for today. So I hope that you stay. Sorry, my nose is running. I want it to be interactive. Let's make this interactive. I see a couple of people watching. That's awesome. Make it interactive. Say something in the comments. I would love to see that. And I would also love to see if you have any questions, because I will be going back to answer some of your questions. I'm going to go through some of the FAQs that come up for me over and over again. So that's part of it as well. So let me say this. We need one another. We need a specific type of community as believers in Jesus. We need to know that we have a support system in place with others in business who understand the challenges of being on the front lines, as I like to say, in the marketplace. Over 13 years ago or so, I looked for various communities that could have really fulfilled all the needs I've had as I've gone through that entrepreneurial adventure as a business owner. And you know what? I got tired of jumping around. Nothing quite seems to fit. Maybe it's because they're non-faith communities. Maybe it's because the focus of that community was not where I wanted my focus, like only money, like making the 6, 7, 8 figures, that kind of thing. Or maybe it was too rigid. You had to follow just that person's blueprint, their particular program, and there was no wiggle room. Or maybe it was too niche. Maybe it was something more like a transactional type of thing, like learning one piece of what I needed and not something that really transformed my business. Or maybe it was just plain too cliquey. I felt like some people were getting preferential treatment, or they were hiding things from all of us and only giving it to some of us. Have you had some similar experiences? You start off really well in these communities, you're all excited, and then you kind of just lose interest, right? You don't see any more growth in yourself, and you start to feel that restlessness. And so you go off and you start looking for a new group. Let me tell you the solution. It's the Calling Clarity community. Now, if you've been in Christian circles for any length of time, you've probably heard of what they call the one another verses, or the each other verses. These one another verses are the perfect backdrop of how a Christian community is built and should look when we are doing the work that God has called us to do. There are 5 characteristics that I have of a one another type community. First of all, relationships. Building authentic relationships and learning to do relationship marketing as well. Trust, of course, is another one of those characteristics. Developing it through curated connections where you get to put yourself out there to grow that know, like, and trust factor way faster. And then, of course, education, continuing to grow you personally and spiritually, as well as have those strategies and techniques to grow your business. And of course, leadership, a leader putting a framework or having a framework that progresses you in your own leadership abilities by aligning with others that have the same values. And then, of course, contribution. This is the big one, I think. You contributing to the success of others because you're sharing your knowledge, your brilliance, all the things that you know how to do. That, I think, is truly important. Truly important. I'm sorry, I'm adjusting, making sure that I've got everything and I can see everything in the chat. Awesome. Okay, it's coming up. All right. So where there is this authentic connection, that's where there's genuine community. We can live out those one another verses that say to love one another, be devoted to one another, honor one another, and accept one another. And I love how Galatians 6:10 really sums this up. It says this: therefore, whenever we have the opportunity, we should do good to everyone, especially to those in the family of faith. This is so true. This is what we need with one another as business owners, as entrepreneurs. So how can the Calling Clarity community help you to love what you are doing? So that's our first question today, is how can you want to be able to love what you're doing? Well, it begins really with knowing how God has called you to serve in your business and who he's called you to serve in your business. First, by getting that clarity around what is personally important to you, that problem that you always wanted to solve, and how God wants to use your innate abilities to create a business that is perfect for you. Second, it's knowing how to talk to and build those relationships with your potential ideal clients so that they actually become buying clients. And then third, understanding who you are really to serve and how you can uniquely serve them with your talents and your gifts and your expertise and your experiences, all things that God has given to you throughout your whole life. And fourth, creating the right messaging, AKA marketing, that really will attract your ideal clients and have them saying yes to your offer. This is really the work that I have been doing with women in the last decade or so. When you can bring your passion and your expertise together to solve your ideal client's problem, you do love what you are doing because you are doing it in the way that God designed you with the clients that He has purposed for you. So, one of our FAQs that I hear a lot, our frequently asked questions, is, so who is this community for? Well, I like to say the smart, entrepreneurial, spirited woman who wants to make a bigger impact for God with or through her business. Is that you? Are you an entrepreneur, business owner who feels alone, maybe fails to stay consistent, and really is discouraged with your business progress? We're here for service providers, like people like copywriting or accounting or virtual assistants and more. We're also here for coaches, whether you're in a ministry position or you have it through your business. And other creatives, really, who want to share their skills and their techniques to help others express themselves and, in most cases, heal. So there's two things, really. There's two things here that I should talk about. Is if your ideal clients are Christian women in business and or you just want the support, the encouragement, and the learning of other Christian women in business, this is your place. Love it, love it, love it. I'm looking here. Love it. Okay. Making sure that no one has any comments or questions yet. You know, that learning piece is really where I want to go to next and talk about what are some of the ways that you can stay consistent in your business. Can the Calling Clarity community help? The biggest things that about consistency, about staying consistent in your business, well, in your entire life, is to have a routine and then to have others keep you accountable with your routine. Now, this can be hard to hear, especially for my creative types, but this is what I know. And I have seen it in my life, and I have seen it in the lives of my community members. The more that you prioritize and really create space for yourself to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, the smoother your day, your week, your month, etc., will go. When you really free your brain to do what you do best and really stay in your genius zone more of the time, the more energy you will have. Now, you only need to stay consistent if you know, you can only stay consistent if you know what you are doing next. When you are confused about your next step, or you let other activities steal your time, or you get overwhelmed with just how much there is to do, there is no way for you to stay consistent. Now, before you freak out, I am not talking about structuring every moment of your day. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about creating a routine that is really designed for you and your situation. Because I know if God has called you into business and you have other responsibilities, there is a way. There has to be, and I show everyone that there is a way for you to prioritize. Most of us, let's face it, we have too much on our plates. Think about three things. This might help you decide how to get some of those things off of your plate. First of all, think about what is required of me to do each day. Write those on a list. What gives me a return on my investment? Emotionally, spiritually, financially. Put those in another list. And what is reward to me? What is a reward to me? And it can be something that's personally a reward to you. It's rewarding when you do it, or professionally for your business. You know what? If you make those three lists, if there's anything in your life that does not fit into these categories, that give you stress, that give you anxiety or dread, then I'm going to say, take them off your plate. Because this brainstorm, these lists are just the first step in creating your perfect routine. So consistency can only be achieved when you have your routine in place. because then it'll motivate you to stay consistent. Another FAQ that I have that people ask, it's that they ask me, what benefits can I expect belonging to the Calling Clarity community? We are a true one another community. So you won't be alone. That's a benefit, right? No more sitting in your house, not speaking to anyone except maybe your children all day, every day. There are various activities online each week to help you grow personally, professionally, and spiritually. Another benefit is the fact that we are conducting our businesses with godly principles. You won't have to worry about questionable practices, explicit language, or beliefs that are contrary to the Bible. In fact, all learning, whether it is personal, professional, or spiritual, is based on the Bible, not any particular denomination or way, a Christian way. It's only the Bible. This community also gives you methods and best practices for your business. I know many times it can be super confusing out there with every guru having their signature blueprint on how to grow and scale your business. How many have you followed, right? You may have grabbed pieces of information from various groups, different coaches, other programs, but in the Calling Clarity community, you get to actually go beyond that and receive feedback for your ideas and get expert advice from others who are ahead of you on the entrepreneurial adventure. And of course, you get to share your experience and expertise and knowledge with others too. Best of all, when you are in one community that can give you the connection, the collaboration, and the cultivation you need to grow in all areas, there is no need to keep looking somewhere else for new things. It gives you focus and it keeps you from chasing all the shiny objects that are out there everywhere. One place to satisfy your personal development needs, your professional business growth, and your spiritual maturity as we work together on mission to serve God by serving our clients and making disciples, to truly live out the Great Commission. The last thing I want to chat about today is how to create communication that keeps you accountable, focused, and confident you are doing what God has called you to do. This comes with connecting with others. Connect with me. Let me know you're here. Put something in the comments. I would love to see that. It really is about connecting with others. And I know the whole time I've been talking about community. So this should be no surprise. Here is the thing. You can do all these community connection activities. That's almost a tongue twister. In different groups separately. You can have a trusted place where you're getting all those things that you need to succeed. What are some of the things that you need to succeed in community? That's a question for you out there who are listening. I would love to know in the comments, what is something you need in community that would connect you? What do you need to succeed? What kinds of things have you heard that you haven't tried, or have you tried, but they weren't the right community for you? Let me know in the comments. That would be awesome. When you're in activities such as our co-working meetings, you see the value of the accountability, communicating with others what you want to accomplish. And I want to just take a little caveat here about accountability. Accountability is really the difference between success and failure in your business. Accountability, one, teaches you the value of hard work. Two, it makes you stronger. Because we need resilience, right? We need tenacity. We need perseverance. So it's a lot of hard work. And we need to get stronger as we're in this community, as we're doing our entrepreneurial work. And three, it keeps you from actually blaming others for what's happening in your business. It keeps you accountable. That's what accountability does. It helps you to really accept and take on the personal challenges that really help you grow. I think that is the best. Okay. So getting and staying focused is essential for you as an entrepreneur. But let's be realistic. We just don't know what we just don't know, or what we need all the time to make our businesses work best. And, it can be really confusing out there as well to know what to do next. What's the next step? Am I making the right step? Am I going in the right direction in our businesses? I think that's why the feedback and problem solving are so important. Without a means of communicating with others your challenges and doubts, you can get overwhelmed and really lose your focus on what is important. That's why one of our curated activities is a mastermind. This is a space to connect that really offers a combination of brainstorming, education, peer accountability, and support to sharpen your business and your personal skills. Leads to confidence, or should I say Godfidence? I love that word. In the Calling Clarity community, we have a saying. We say, fly the plane as you are building it. For me, that means trusting God for the results. You don't really have to have all your ducks in order to make the decision to move forward. It means that you can do it because you have Godfidence, confidence that you are in His will, doing what He's called you to do, and on the right path. There is this satisfaction that really wells up inside of you when you know you are doing exactly what God is calling you to do. And you can see the impact that you are making on others when you live it out. Now, this last one of our FAQs, and I will take more questions from you. If you have any questions from what I've talked about or about the community, let me know. Put them in the chat. I've got it going, so hopefully I'll be able to see you. But this is my last FAQ I want to address today is, why do I need to connect to this community, to the Calling Clarity community? Okay, let's face it. It can really be a hit or miss when it comes to who to follow, where to put your attention, and how to invest your money. I believe God gives us exactly what we need when we need it. So if you are listening, if you are watching me, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the fact that I'm in front of you right now, that resource. Now, I'm not going to convince you unless you really, I can't convince you unless you can really see the value of joining this community. But let me spell out some of the connection activities and how they contribute to your success. First, connecting to the right clients through our networking, our promos, and our roundtables. Creating collaboration opportunities through our masterminding, our postings, different postings we have, and our co-working. Providing learning through our whole library of courses, masterclasses, and workshops. And it's continuing to grow as more and more members are putting in their things as well. What are you looking for inside of a community? I already put this question out there. I'm going to put it out there again. What are you looking for inside of a community, a Christian business community that is there to support you emotionally, personally, professionally, and spiritually? Put that in the comments. I'd love to know. This is what we have. We have shared values. We have support, encouragement, strategy, motivation, assistance, connection, collaboration, accountability, challenge, discernment, significance, and satisfaction. What else are you looking for? The best place to be is inside the right community, of course, where you can get everything you need to build the business that God is asking you to create. Over my last 13 years of doing workshops, creating courses, networking, masterminding, and coaching, I've really had a limited reach, doing all these pieces in succession, one after the other. God's called me to put it all together, put everything together, and to call you, to call us to come together to help, be devoted to accept, to teach, to serve, and to love one another. Come together really to connect with one another, collaborate with one another, and cultivate businesses that God has called us to create, and to be equipped to be on the front lines in the marketplace where we can share Jesus and be on mission together and make disciples. I'm building the business that God has called me to build, to help women like you serve him through your businesses, to help you create a greater impact on your sphere of influence that will go out and reverberate throughout the whole world for his glory. Now, I want to give you the opportunity to sign up. Once this video goes up, we'll put the link, but I think I can put the link right now. I didn't have it ready because I didn't think about it, but I'm going to put it in right now. DeneenTB.com/community. That's really easy to remember, right? Community. I want to make sure I spell it right. There it is. DeneenTB.com/community. And it'll be in the description when I get done as well. Now, there are really 3 levels for you. You can either dip in your toe with that 3 months, or you can take a little swim around with our 6-month program, or you can take the deep dive into our 12-month program. And here's my promise. If you decide to sign up for that deep dive, the 12 months, your pricing for next year is not going to go up, even though our prices will go up. Your price will not go up. And that means that this year and next year, you'll be paying the same price to be inside of our community. So that's all I have for today. I'm really excited to talk to you about what the Calling Clarity community can help you with. I'm excited to have you on board, to be on mission, to really live out the Great Commission with us through your business. That's really where I'm at. It doesn't look like I have any questions today. I see Lisi says hi. Hi, thank you so much. I see that. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much. If you have any questions after, you can always put it in the comments. I will be connecting with you. And again, you can go to DeneenTB.com/community and you can check out everything for yourself. I want to thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for everything that you have done. And I would like to, there we go. Thanks for being here with me. Thank you for listening. And if you're on the replay, I would love to connect with you as well. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, be filled